So these houses are just more beautiful one than the other. And I should have been filming from the hotel. So that can be for tomorrow. Across the street there's the pizza and a pub. My friend Khan, who works at the hotel, says that all Swedes drink too much. Young ones, old ones. He says they have nothing else to do. But you know, he's from Malaysia and Asian and doesn't drink. And I'm walking up Sveagatan towards the bibliothek. Now I've just gone a few steps further, and this is the third person I've seen on the bicycle going by. So we have Grums Begravningsbureau. So I'll have to check that out, see what it is. And then there's a little Velkommen till Grums Leksaksaffär. So we'll check that out as well. So I'm going to go change my old 50 kroner that they've redone their money. They have new money now. So I'm going to change my old 50 kroner bill for one that I can actually use. Okay, so the bank was only for, you know, withdrawing money, just a machine. And here is the Begravningsbureau. It was a funeral house. That's what that bureau was. And Linda lives on a farm in Fokkerud. And her next door neighbor, who's a farmer, one of the big farming families, he comes from one of the big farming families in Portilla. So even if he's not a relative, he might have information about them. I'm just going to take a little look here at these tombstones, if that's what they are. Oh, they're not tombstones. Check it out. It's a circle. I thought they were tombstones last night when I walked by. It's a circle. Cool. How very cool. Well, it's it's not quite a circle. You know, it's more like a what? Like a whatever. It's an indeterminate shape. And inside are 3 trees, 4, 5, 6. I'm on the trail of the Johanssons, and meanwhile, this is the park in Grums. I'm giving you a full, and there's the tree yesterday where, you know, there was a whole family, there was a whole tribe of, there was a whole flock of birds in that tree. And speaking to the real estate guy, he said they're on their way south. So this is just a stopping off point. So this is then the close-up of the top of one of those stone pillars. And I'm walking over to the one right next to it. Look at it, it's gorgeous. With something on there, some nush-nush. And the next one is this one over here. They're so interesting. I have no idea what they could be. And then of course if we look around here, it looks like, who knows, maybe somebody at the bibliothek will know, which is over there. The bus to Karlstad, people. 8:01. And here we are walking up to the Grums Kommune Bibliotek. And it's a full parking lot, look at that.
Det var den som låg på Sveagatan 104. Ja. Hej. Hej.
Hello.
Hon gör en släktforskning nämligen. Så det är därför.
My grandmother died here in 1962, Melinda Holm. And all her brothers and sisters were born in Portilla, on a farm in Portilla in Grums. And so I'm looking for them. Anyone who's left.
He didn't know, I'm sorry, he didn't know anything about that.
You're talking to the archivist?
Yes, I talked to his I have charged him all the maps, and
Oh.
he's lived here in Grums all his life, so that's why I'm asking him because if
Oh,
you
how old
know,
is he? How old is he?
how old is he? He is 62.
So he was a kid when my grandmother died.
Yes, so that's why he didn't know so much about it.
Because my Aunt Claire said she was very well known and came to the funeral.
I will ask.
She died the summer of 1962.
Okay.
So if he's in his 60s, he was quite a young kid.
I will call other man who's lived here long. So I will ask him about this. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Men du hälsar tack snälla du. Det hörs vi imorgon. Hej då.
Hey do.
He
So
will come
so
here
what
tomorrow,
so
9 o'clock.
what's his name?
Kjell Gunnar.
This is house 103, the young man in Commune, where I just bought some beautiful autumn fire to put on Mama's grave and fish balls to sit on her grave and enjoy there. Said that he was 104, Commune the top. That was the park that Mama got to look at. And here's the empty space and the back of Commune. So we'll see what numbers are up here. Exactly, it's 110. And it's drizzling a little bit, so I don't really want to have my camera out, unfortunately, today. There's the park, and there is 103. It's so pretty, I just have to bring my phone out again. So we passed the park, right? And so here, look at this beautiful, beautiful fall colors here. Certainly autumn fire was the right flower to buy for my grandmother, Amelia Johansson Holm. I managed to find her notice of her death in the genealogical computer, but not her birth and not her siblings. So I'm thinking that, okay, this is all new, I guess. So houses have disappeared and we have this kind of business going on, including Grum's Taxi. A little further along now, but there's so much traffic. The roar on my soundtrack. So tell me that what was the class that you took?
I'm learning to dig in the grave.
With a machine?
Yes, big machine.
Big machine.
Yes. It's not small, it's
And so how long was the class?
3 days.
And then you took your exam yesterday?
Today.
Yeah.
Today. I'm finished today.
Today you're finished. Bravo.
Yes.
And you passed.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes, I'm passed.
So, but otherwise you work in the office here?
Yes.
So you work in the office, but you prefer to work outside. Oh, you'll do both?
I do both.
Both.
Mm.
Okay. What's your name?
Slavitz Eriksson.
Slavitz Eriksson.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Melinda Holm, and I'm looking for my grandmother, Amelia, who was born Johansson up in Portilla, and her married name was Holm.
Okay.
And she was born in Grums in 1882, and she died in Grums in 1962, and she's buried here someplace. So thank you for coming.
Just your grandmother, or do you have grandfather?
Grandfather died in New York, where they both lived.
Okay.
Yeah. So poor grandpa's by himself in New York, and my grandmother's here in Grums, also by herself. But maybe she has some of her family. Maybe you can help me look in the book.
I will try to do that. I cannot promise something better. We can try to find something.
Okay. All right.
We'll see.
Thank you very much. We will see. So this is Kjell Nyquist.
Gustafsson.
Gustafsson.
Ja.
Oh, Kjell Gustafsson.
Ja.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Kjell. And so you were saying that your grandfather was a cousin to Emily and Kalle.
Yes.
So if Emily and Kalle so my grandmother was a cousin to your grandfather.
Yes.
Wow. So their parents were brother-sister or sister-sister. Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you know their names?
No. I don't know that. But my grandfather was born in Portilla, 1875.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
So Emilia was born 1882.
Yes.
And Kalle after that, I forget what year. Portilla, the same farm or a different farm?
My grandfather was born on a smaller farm.
Small farm.
Ja, yes. But just close into Skrädderåsen.
Skrädderåsen.
Ja, there lives Carl.
Kalle.
Yeah, Kalle lives in Skrädderåsen.
Skrädderåsen.
Yeah.
So Kalla, Emilia, Vendla, Regina,
Ja.
everyone was born in Skrädderåsen.
Skrädderåsen, ja.
Kreda.
Portilla.
Puttila.
Ja.
Skrädderåsen.
Ja.
You knew Kalle?
I met Kalle in the 1970.
Yes.
Yes.
And where at his farm?
No, he come home to our place
Oh.
and knock on the door.
Uh-huh.
He has sold Skrädderåsen
Oh.
and live in Villa Fridhem.
Oh, with Regina.
Yeah, here.
Which house was Skrädderåsen? No, sorry.
No,
Villa Fridhem.
Villa Fridhem, ja, there.
There. Was that my grandmother's house, Emilia?
Yes.
And also Kalle
Carl's,
and
yes.
also Regina, because
Yes.
Regina lived in that house. And did you know Regina?
No.
No. So Kalle came to visit you.
And he knocked on our door
Yeah.
and my father was in life.
Yeah.
He died 71. Men
Yeah.
Kalle kom och knocked on our door and asked if this is the house built by Gustav Andersson. And my father said yes. Oh, I was here once, 1932. And he told us that he visit the cousin.
Okay.
So
what Gustav Andersson was your ancestor?
grandfather.
Oh, Gustav Andersson was your grandfather.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And then my father
Take your time.
Uh,
With no
my
rush.
father go to his brother. But my father was the youngest of the
Of the brothers.
yes.
Mhm.
And my uncle was born 1897.
Yeah.
And he just married in the 20s. He lived in Villa Fridhem.
He lived in Villa Fridhem.
Yes, he lived in a department on the second floor.
Really?
Yes.
So okay, and so he was a cousin
Uh,
he was nephew
yes.
of Emilia and Regina and Kalle.
And
And what was his name? Your uncle?
Helmer Gustafsson.
Helmer Gustafsson.
When someone die in Sweden,
Yeah.
you take up. He have 2 cows and he has so many clothes and everything's written down on a paper and set a price on it. That I have from my grandfather's when his father died. And, and then I have the contract that his mother sold half the farm, half the wood, and live in the half house and sold it to a soldier, Hammar, from Åshammar. And then a couple of years she got a new husband and buy it back.
Uh-huh.
And then my grandfather got it when she died in 1916.
And this is the farm you grew up on?
No, my grandfather.
Or your grandfather?
Yes. Then he sold everything and live in Anghammar. Down the church, it was a great sawmill there. You can't see anything, but or 1900, it's live about 350 persons there and work.
Wow.
And now
Nothing.
nothing.
Your grandfather
Yeah,
grew up on the
yeah,
farm
yeah.
next to Skräddaråsen?
Skräddaråsen.
Skräddaråsen.
Ja.
What does it mean?
A tailor is a skräddare.
Oh, skrädda, sewing.
Ja,
Oh,
so and the ås is a in the nature mountain.
mountain.
Yes, a little low mountain and ås.
Oh, nice. So a hill, a hill.
And the house låg on a hill.
Oh, house on a hill.
And Skräddaråsen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Maybe some has lived there. Some was a skräddare.
Skräddare.
Yeah.
All right, so you brought a book with you today,
Yes.
Shell. So what is this book? Did you write the book?
No, it's old journalist in Grums.
Oh, a journalist in Grums.
And he was also kommunalråd. What can I say?
City council, the mayor.
Yes.
Kommunalråd.
Kommunalråd, ja.
Råd, ja.
Ja. And
Kommunalråd.
he is very old. Vad ska jag säga? En gammal Grumsbo. He come from Anghammar till samhälle. And he wrote his memories.
His memories, okay.
Yes.
Is he still alive?
No,
No.
he's not.
Okay. So there's a page that you showed me. So can you show me the page? Let's get over here and have a look. All right. So this is my grandmother. Look at her with those sunglasses. Look at that look on her face. She looks, her hair is what, all cut or is it pulled back? Emilia, sorry, can you read that for me?
Emilia from Skräddaråsen.
That's the name of her farm.
Ja. Svensk-amerikanska. Emilia Holm från New York.
Okay, and then, what does it say?
I have very difficult to read it for you in English.
That's
But-
okay. You know, I can always make a photocopy at the library, or maybe here, and then ask someone to translate for me.
If you want, you can have the book.
You're going to give me the book?
I got two.
You've got two books? Wow.
That's much stories for Grums.
No
So-
kidding.
Yes. That's it.
So I can learn Swedish by reading your book.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Was good. You can have it.
Thank you so much. Can you sign your name and put your address
Yes.
in the book? Those are Emilia's parents. So one of those was a brother or sister to your great-grandparents.
Yes. Yes.
But we don't know which one.
No.
Yeah, maybe next door, the genealogy. But I haven't mastered the subtleties of the machine. I tried yesterday for hours. Only thing I found was in the book, Emilia, because I knew exactly her birthday.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, so this is Villa Fridhem.
Yes.
And then this one, oops, that's my Aunt Val. So this is Emilia's daughter.
Oh.
So she would be second cousin to your father, right?
Yes.
And that's with her grandfather.
Oh.
So her name was Valborg, but they called her Patti.
Huh?
And I think Valborg was the only child of my grandparents born in Sweden. And then this is Emilia's mother. Now, is that Villa Fridhem or is that Portilla?
Det är Skräddaråsen.
Skräddaråse.
Ja.
Okay. So that's Skräddaråse. And so what about this one? This is Villa Fridhem.
Villa Fridhem.
Okay. Very nice. And then, is the house still like this?
I think so. It's not much.
Different.
No. It
Do you know who lives there now?
It was by a doctor, Bart.
Bart.
And it's a summer house,
No farm.
no farm.
Oh,
Oh,
no farm.
Swedish land is summer house.
That's so sad.
Yes.
But I mean, it's nice that it's put to good use. The house must be in good
Yes,
shape.
yes.
But maybe the barn and maybe the fields are nice because they haven't been farmed for so long. Nice, rich,
Yes.
maybe. Now this is Amelia
Mhm.
when she was a young lady. I don't know who that is. I don't know the order, but maybe my cousin Vicky. Wait, can you hold this 1 minute? And just what you see there is the picture.
Mhm.
And I think maybe my cousin Vicky wrote down who's who. Because one of them is Eric. And yesterday I met my cousins who are, you know, grandchildren of Eric and the daughter-in-law. So let me see what my cousin says. That's Amelia, Adolf, Eric. That's
Oh.
Eric. So it looks like that's Adolf and maybe this is Eric. I don't know, hard to say. Looks like maybe. This guy is this guy. Yeah, Eric. Looks like. And this is Adolf, I think.
Oh.
And Kalle. See, Kalle is a young man.
Yes.
And there he is.
Yes.
Do you have any pictures? Because in Portilla at the farm, Kalle had all these photographs on the kitchen table. When I was a teenager, my father was the consul in Norway.
Yes.
So we came to Grums one afternoon, and I remember we went to have coffee and coffee cake. And last night when I met Eric's daughter-in-law, the woman who married his son and had his 3 grandchildren, including Jan Johansson, so he's my maybe second or third cousin, I don't know. We went to her house. She remembered last night. She said, yeah, you came to my house.
Oh.
And then we went out to the farm. And I remember there was a big kitchen table. I remember it was a very sunny, beautiful day. There was a big kitchen table, and there were so many photographs on that table. But maybe they're all gone. Because Kalle had Clara,
Yes.
and then what? Anybody else?
I don't know. I know. Just Clara.
Yeah, Alice said only Clara.
Oh.
So,
She lives in Spjutmossen.
Skutmossen, Clara.
Oh.
But she's dead now.
Yes.
Yeah. And no children.
Oh, I think he had children.
Clara?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, look at this picture. Oh, I spelt it wrong when I wrote to one of the journalists for VF is going to maybe write something about that I'm looking for my relatives. And so Maria is going to maybe do the article about me. And so I wrote her this morning and said Grums Kirke, but I spelt it German way, Kirke. Not Swedish way. Okay, so that's Grums Kirke. Oh, this picture. But it's very hard to see. It's very hard. You might need your glasses. You might need a magnifying glass. And you might need a whole new picture. But I think, is that Clara?
It could be.
And is that her daughter?
No,
No. And do you know who these people are?
no. I remember Clara.
Yeah.
In older days,
Yeah.
he said, I must have a driving license.
Oh, Clara said.
Yes.
How old was she?
And she drives for 3 or 4 years. No driving license.
Really?
Going in driving school.
Uh-huh.
And then I think he gave up.
She gave up?
She gave up. Yes.
She never learned how to drive.
Bye.
Oh, you know, I was thinking about Amelia, my grandmother, and because she used to come in summertime to Villa Fridhem, and I think she came every summer.
Yes.
And I was thinking about her. I thought, gosh, I know she didn't drive, because my grandfather was the driver. He was the good driver, and my father was a very good driver. He taught all of his sisters how to drive. My father. Do you know my father?
No.
William.
I never see William.
Never see him. Okay.
I remember Emilia.
Emilia.
She lived every summer.
Yeah.
with special shoes.
Oh.
And it's a ticket case like the bus drivers have,
Yeah.
and sunglasses,
Yeah.
and yeah, caps near and so. And he all walking through the city, always, never just walk.
I was thinking about that because I'm staying at Hotel Grums. I was thinking maybe I should rent a bicycle. And then I thought, no, my grandmother probably walked.
Yes.
So
yes.
yesterday I did all walking. And today I'm going to do all walking. But today I'm just doing here, bibliothèque. I want to do some research. And I'm going to go to the church. And then my relatives live up the apartments back in here. So I don't have far to go today. But yesterday I was walking to Grumskirke, and I got to the crossroads, and I was asking two women who were going to their cars which was the right direction. They said, "Oh, it's far. We'll take you." So they took me.
1 kilometer.
They took me to the Grumskirke, and then when I was there, it was very funny. The gardener was substituting in the office, and he said, "Oh, he couldn't get on the computer. He didn't know how to get in." So he couldn't find out where my grandmother was buried. I said, maybe it's written down in a book. So we went to look at the books, but they were as confusing to him as they were to me.
Yes.
So then he called up the young girl who's in the office, and she was taking a class learning how to be a grave digger with the big machine, 3-day class. But she came to the office and found it for us. It was really great. And at the very bottom, it said, in case of a problem with my grandmother's grave, to call Jan Johansson with telephone number. So I said, can I use the phone? They said, sure. And he didn't speak English. So he hung up. So I asked the young woman helping me, please call him back and explain to him who I am and what I'm doing here.
Yes.
So he said, oh, I'll be right there. So he came with a friend of his, who lives with his mother, actually, who speaks a little bit of English like you. And they came, and so together we went to my grandmother's grave and his grandfather and father's grave. His grandfather, my grandmother, were brother and sister.
Yeah.
That was so cool. And I wanted to videotape, but because I was busy with them, I didn't. I took a few pictures. So I need to go back to the church before I leave and do some video. Because I want to make a video when I go home for my family. So, okay, so you remember Amelia with her sunglasses, her hat, her conductor's purse?
Yes.
What was in that purse?
Oh, I don't know. That she needs.
I have this.
Money and,
I have that.
her office.
Her office. And so what do you remember about her? Did you ever talk to her?
Nej. No, jag såg. And my father tells that it's a relative to grandfather.
Yeah.
But when Kalle knocked on our door, we have a long talk and drinking coffee and so. And then my older uncle asked for Emilia's children.
Oh.
And Kalle said, oh, I don't know, but one son have care of United States in Oslo.
Oslo, yeah.
And they are here and look at me.
Yes.
And then we saw the car med CD.
Yes.
And then we all förstår. Så att that Kalle name.
Yeah.
Bra.
And so Kalle, so what was he like?
Oh, it's a big man.
Yeah.
Tall.
Tall.
Oh. And just you know Emilia, so they talk very about her eyes.
Eyes, yeah.
Eyes, yes. Så, and Kalle, hos han var så här, han he don't like the lights.
He doesn't like the lights.
Right.
Well, if you look at the picture of Kalle when he was young, He's very blonde. He's very light, like Amelia.
Mm.
See that there? Look how light he is. He's so. Emilia's like albino,
Mm. Mm.
but Kala also very, very light blonde.
When he come to us, he was an old man, just grey.
Just grey, so you
Yes.
can't really tell.
But you see they're it's very like
Yeah, very
in the
alike.
eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
The,
Same kind of thing going on.
yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Very light sensitive, yeah. Kala then sold the farm to the doctor and moved to Villa Friedhem.
Yes.
And you were inside Villa Friedhem? What was it like inside the house?
Oh, it's 2 departments,
Mm-hmm.
up and down,
Up and down.
and when this it's a store there now.
Yeah.
Konsum.
Consume, I know.
Precis in Villa Friedhem.
Yes.
Yes. And,
Consumed Villa Friedhem.
Konsum. My work was in the fire brigade.
Really? You were a
Yes.
fireman?
Yes. Yes. When
My cousin Diane loves firemen. Should have married one. She should have known better.
Jo, and when Konsum will be built, we have Villa Friedhem and training the fire brigade.
Oh,
We don't burn it, but we use it and for training.
so they just took the house down.
Yes.
And who owned it? When was it taken down? Do you remember what year?
Yeah. When?
Because by then Regina died in 1972.
Yes. And it's lived people there. Different families
Mm.
lived in the house,
Oh,
and also was a funeral byrå.
really?
Begravningsbyrå var det där också.
Begravningsbyrå,
Yes, the undertaker.
the undertaker.
And,
It's very funny because, okay, so I arrived in Grums Sunday night on the train, and I walked to Grums Hotel, but I got up very early in Copenhagen Sunday morning. I was on the train at maybe 6:30 to go to Göteborg because my parents married at a church in Göteborg, so I wanted to go take a picture of their signature in the church, the register, and so I had a very long day. So, but Monday morning when I woke up, I came by here and I saw Begravningsbyrå, and I saw something else, and I went in to see, and I met Linda, who works at the Begravningsbyrå, and she said, "Oh, my neighbor grew up on a farm in Portilla."
Portilla. Ja.
Sometimes it's hard to
Ja.
Portilla. And she said, maybe he knows, the big farm families, and he can give you information. Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
So, but they live in Fraggerud.
Flokerud.
Frugerud.
Flokerud.
Yeah. So they live over there.
Yes.
And I didn't call him because I was too busy yesterday, and I've already I found everybody. Well, I didn't find everybody, but I found enough people to get me going.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the list. Okay, where's the list? Here's the list. Okay. So if you see, now you said well, first of all, Sigrid Jansen.
Nej, men det är Stocksund. Jag känner inte igen de här namnen. No, I don't know them.
Okay.
But it's only
Clara?
that name.
Just Clara. Okay, and this one, Jon Granhager, he's a brother of Harry Johansson, but he changed his name. When the law changed and they said no more Johanssons, no more sons. And so he changed his name, and he lives in Karlstad.
Ja.
And do you know, let's see, do you know Irene Johansson?
No, it's Norsborg, but it's in Stockholm.
Oh, it's in Stockholm, okay.
Yes.
Okay, and none of these are Täby?
Täby. Stockholm.
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 Solna is Stockholm.
Ja. Stockholm.
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 Ja. Stockholm,
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 Stockholm.
Stockholm, Stockholm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have, my grandfather's relatives are in Stockholm.
Yes.
So, okay, so Clara is the one that you knew. Okay.
Yes.
So, what was it like to grow up in Grums? Did you go to school here?
Yes. I never. My wife say, you can't do nothing without me. You never left your home. I live in the house my grandfather built.
Wow.
And he built that house 1921.
How fantastic is
And
that?
I live there and never live anywhere.
And you have children?
No,
No children?
no.
But you have a wife?
Wife.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, and she also is from Grums?
No, from Karlstad.
Oh, so you did go to Karlstad to get her.
Yes, yes.
So you did leave Grums.
but his mother from Grums.
Okay.
Ja.
Oh, isn't that something?
And his father is from Glava,
Uh-huh.
6 mil west of.
Up here, so close by.
Yeah.
So Lake Vänern, do you go there or do you just go to the water here? Do you go fishing and?
Oh, we always have a boat.
Yeah.
We fishing in Vänern.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
And what kind of fish? Many fish?
Det är mest abborre,
Abborre,
gädda,
gädda,
gös
gös.
Ja. Och så finns det lax.
Oh, finns det lax?
Ja.
Is that salmon?
Salmon.
Yeah.
Yes. And the Vänern is very big.
Yeah,
See.
very big.
Yes, yes. If you go with it come the big boats up på 5-6,000 tons
Wow.
som går Göta älv till Göteborg. And then out in the
ocean.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So there's a river all the way down to Göteborg
Yes.
and then
Oh.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, on the train coming up here there's so much water.
Yes.
A lot of water. It's amazing. Very nice. Because I always thought Grums inland,
Oh.
land, but no, there's water everywhere. So probably even young boys from Grums in the 10th, 11th century went off to be Vikings.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah?
It's many. You see just outside this house
Yes.
you have a grave
Yes.
from Bronsåldern.
Bronsålder.
Yes, yes.
What's Bronsålder?
It's before the Vikings.
Before the Vikings.
Yes, yes,
That's a period of time. Bronsålder.
yes.
Ah.
I can't tell you for my English is too bad, man. If you, it's a map on the grave, even in English.
Oh, yeah?
You can read it there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a very very old city. People live here in thousands of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder I feel so at home here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now, do you know anything about? You said that your grandfather was my grandmother's cousin.
Mm.
Do you know anything about their family? Were they always in Grums? Have they been here a long time? Have you done any genealogy?
I don't know. I don't know. It's but it's difficult to have it clear. It's easiest if the person was soldier, you can follow them very long back.
Ah.
I krigsarkivet. Or if krigsarkivet, ja. Or if there was priest.
Ah.
But real farmers, you can come but 1700 and down, then it cut.
Yeah.
But I tried once on my grandfather's side, but I come to the beginning of the 1800.
That's it.
That's it.
Farmer.
Farmer.
In Portilla.
Portilla. Ja.
Portilla.
Ja, och sen my grandfather's mother married again with a man from Transtrand.
Mm.
Så att, men nope, it
Nothing.
stopped.
Stopped.
Yep.
Wow, interesting. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming to meet me. And thank you very much for the book. You lived in Grums all your life. Was the paper mill always here?
Or it was started in 1931.
Oh,
In my time, it was.
yeah.
But before, no.
No.
It was in Grums. There was this city before 1900. No, it was not much.
Okay, farmers.
Yeah, just the railroad
Yeah.
and as a little sawmill near where the paper mill,
Mm-hmm.
and a sawmill with a bridge over the water, and a sawmill with Agnhammaren behind the church.
Mm-hmm.
The big centrum var i Malsjö,
Uh-huh.
på vägen till Portilla.
Yeah.
Där uppe, där it was Grums centrum,
Oh, Grums
or
Centrum.
1900.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was the doctor,
Mm-hmm.
there was the dentist, there was the telegraph,
Mm-hmm.
and the post.
Oh.
That was, but just
So our ancestors, if they had to send a telegram or see the doctor, went to Grums kommun,
ja, och så till Malsjö.
to Malsjö.
And when you travel up north, you come to Long Slot.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a map.
Find a book
Mm.
called Gods och gårdar.
Guds och gårdar.
Ja, in that book, it's a picture of Skräddaråsen.
Really?
Yeah, and there's it's a who is the owner and the owner's children.
Oh,
And then it's from the 40s.
okay.
And there I seen that picture. I know that it's in the Gods och gårdar.
Great.
Maybe in the library.
Maybe in the library. I'll go and ask.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so if you could please write your name and your address or telephone. I'm going to move my office here. Oh, this is a picture you're giving to me.
Yes, it's a Villa Fridhem.
Villa Fridhem.
Yes.
Okay, Villa Fridhem. Okay. And this one,
Yes.
the white one. Okay. Oops, let me see my finger. Right there. Okay.
Man,
And-
I never heard Villa Fridhem.
Never.
Never. I heard Skräddaråshuset.
Skräddaråshuset.
Ja.
Oh, how
Ja.
interesting.
Yes.
Well, I think that my grandmother's parents owned the house.
Yes.
So they had the farm and they had the house.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so they had
But
the farm and
it's just when they built the house,
Mm.
the address in Grums was a name on the house, and that Villa Fridhem.
yeah.
My house was called Gustavsberg, just for you got the letter,
Yes.
but in people's mouth it was Skräddaråshuset. Så.
Okay, and then
Så
the name
skriv-
of the house.
Ja, då skriver vi
It
först
was Villa Fridhem. Skräddaråsen. Skräddaråshuset.
Ja, så.
Okay.
Och sen så skriver jag här. Så.
Skräddaråsen.
Går i Gods och gårdar, Värmland, Grums socken, Skräddaråsen.
Right. So
So
when I'm
you-
looking at that book, I just have to look for it, or you think there's index?
You go to Grums socken
Okay.
and then come in A, B, C. You
Okay.
go in S.
S.
Then you found in Grums socken S you find Skräddaråsen.
Okay.
Yes.
Grumsuken S. Thank you so very much, and so very nice to meet you. And all my regards to your wife. This is Villa Fridhem,
Yeah.
just built
Yeah,
in the 1920s.
You see the tree is small, they just plant.
The trees are just planted. Oh my goodness. And now consume.
Consume.
Consumed.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shell.